Lao Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs Thongloun Sisoulith told the Assembly's 69th Annual Level Meeting on 29 September that armed conflicts, political unrest, pandemics, and environmental degradation have impeded efforts by the world's least developed countries, or LDCs, to accomplish the Millennium Development Goals, or MDGs, in 2015.
สปป.ลาวพร้อมที่จะให้การสนับสนุนและร่วมมืออย่างเต็มส่วน
Speaking at the 69th Annual United Nations General Assembly, where brought together more than 140 heads of state and government, Lao Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs Thongloun Sisoulith stated that we have only 450 days left to work out and accomplish the MDGs. While many countries have been progress to achieve the MDGs, others still face delays and obstacles to accomplish the set goals. He said as a landlocked and least developed country, Laos remains vulnerable and still faces numerous challenges, especially in achieving some MDG targets, including reducing child malnutrition, ensuring gender equality in education, reducing child and maternal mortality, and minimizing the impacts of unexploded ordnance, or UXO, dropped during the Indochina War. The Deputy Premier described how Laos has suffered from UXO, which results in numerous deaths and injuries annually, including those sustained by women and children. Many people became disabled as a result of the bomb explosions. UXO also impends development efforts in Laos to graduate from least developed country status by 2020. He also noted that the regional and international situation has been changing in a complex way and reiterated that peace and stability is key to boosting national development. He said for many countries to achieve success in socio-economic development, it needs to enjoy peace and stability, which is a necessary precondition to development and growth. Laos is concerned about rising conflict and the use of force in many countries around the world, which is affecting international peace and security.
การพัฒนาเศรษฐกิจสังคมที่จะมีผลสำเร็จได้
The Deputy Premier urged all parties to avoid the use of force and resolve disputes through peaceful means in order to avoid the loss of lives and property. He also called for the UN to strengthen itself through the reform of its various organs to fulfill its obligation in a more effective manner. The Deputy Prime Minister also touched upon the government's efforts to boost national development and poverty reduction among the Lao people following national liberation in 1975. With support from the development partners, Laos has been able to make progress in socio-economic development over the past 39 years. Laos is a member of ASEAN and will become part of the ASEAN community in 2015, he noted. In addition, Laos has been given the honor to host the ASEAN Summit in 2015.
ท่านประธานในปี 2015 ที่จะมาถึงนี้
The 69th Annual United Nations General Assembly brought together more than 140 heads of state and government. This year's agenda is crowded with talks and speeches on new crises, including the rise of Islamic State extremists in Syria and Iraq, the Ukraine crisis and the deadly Ebola outbreak, as well as old standards such as climate change and nuclear disarmament.